Welcome to the music news for the streets. I'm your anchorman, Something. Hit the keys. And in today's newscast, we have all kinds of exciting stories from 4 freebies. I've got some deals for you guys today. Looks like Behringer just dropped a BMX and Zebra 3 is finally here. Our top story today, this one is going to come from one of the GOATs, Mike Dean, and it's called Smoke Mono. So this is basically just a mono synthesizer. It's going to have sounds that sound like right? You got all kinds of different controls. So you got control over your oscillators, your sub oscillator, your noise oscillator. You've got your noise type down here that you can choose between the white, the pink, and the brown. You've got 4 different oscillator types. You've got saw, square, triangle, and sine up here. And then you've got a filter over here. And with the filter, you've got overdrive and you've got drive on this. You've also got overdrive. You've got a sub boost that you can add over here. Right, so pretty cool there. You get a bunch of presets in here. So you get a bunch of different like basses and stuff like that. So one thing that I have noticed about this is that I feel like it has some glitches. So you see how I just reloaded the plugin. When I reloaded the plugin, it took it back to, you know what I'm saying? I guess this preset, but this is what that sub bass sounded like. Now this plugin's gonna have a couple of flaws in it. So like, let's say when you close it up and then you open it back, it always jumps up to full size. So you can come down here and then you can just hit that 70% and change that. There's also another glitch that sometimes when you go from preset to preset, it doesn't put the right preset in. I don't know how to explain it. It's like it puts the effects on there weird, but that's only happened to me once. So it's got some good basses in here though. Some really good basses in here. You got different leads in here. Check out a few more. Check out this nasty lead. Right, so you're gonna get stuff that sounds like that. Check out the soft lead. Right, so you'll get some cool stuff that sounds like that. Let's just check out a couple more of these presets. I mean, that's basically what you're going to get in here. You're just going to get sounds that sound kind of like that. We'll grab one more preset just to hear what this rage bass sounds like. Yeah, I'm not going to hold y'all. I definitely recommend this one. Like if you just need some solid basses and stuff like that, or some leads that'll cut through the mix, this little synthesizer will get the job done. Eventually there's going to be a pro version of it. But right now, this light version, I would go grab it because you can get some really good basses out of this. And up next, guys, it looks like Zebra 3 is finally here. Let's go ahead and take a look here at this. So I've covered Zebra 3 a lot over the last 6 to 8 months, so I'm not going to go into detail of this. I do not have it. The current price of this is $249 though. And we'll just go through some of the notes. This is kind of what it looks like. Very nice looking GUI in my opinion. Very usable, if that makes sense. It's kind of understandable. And then you can kind of understand how the oscillators go with the mod matrix and everything. Nice looking synthesizer. I mean, I rock with it. Some of the features in this thing are, they say, an adaptive interface. Modules only appear when added to the patch. Over 1,200 factory presets. Unified spline editor for oscillator waveforms and MSEG curves with geometric morphing. 2 oscillator engines. Wavetable up to 16 times unison or additive up to 1,024 partials can be enharmonic. 20 oscillator effects including spectral decay, sync, phase remapping, and more. Filters with 13 models, FM oscillators with 2 operators plus an audio input as a 3rd operator, modal resonators and comb filters with detailed control over feedback, noise and exciter modules for realistic transient and physical modeling sources, vector and scan mixes, blend force sources with an XY pad, pitch, gate, and trigger signals, mod math modules for combining and transforming modulation signals, mappers that act as step sequencers or as a freely drawable transfer curves for other modulators. Then it's going to have the regulars like ring modulations, distortion, waveforms, delay, multi-tap delay, reverbs, blah, 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 blah. So this thing does look good in all of its glory. I did kind of look here at the generator rack, and these are kind of the tools that you can throw in here. And it just looks kind of cool how you can, it just looks modern, and it looks pretty easy to understand, in my opinion. Here are some of the sounds you're going to get in there. I already recorded this video. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. And FL Studio didn't record none of my audio, so I had to redo the video. So that's why we're here at the demo tracks, and you already seen them push play. So I'm going to check out some different demo tracks this time, though. I just skip ahead so I don't get a copyright claim. Okay, okay. Okay, Zebra 3. I like this one though. Pretty tough, pretty tough. But you know what I'm saying? That is going to be Zebra 3 for you. It is $249. It's dope. Check it out if you want to. And up next, it looks like Behringer is finally dropping the BMX. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So you see here, the BMX is now available. This is basically a hybrid drum machine. I did see my guy Noir use it over at NAMM. It looked like it was pretty solid. But these are kind of some of the details on it, or some of the new updated details on it. So Behringer's latest hybrid sampling drum machine, the BMX, inspired by the legendary Oberheim DMX, is now available to order with deliveries expected soon after. However, don't quote us on how soon, but now is the time to try and secure one to be delivered as soon as they do. So you'll see this is what the back of this thing looks like on the front too. So this is what the unit looks like. I think it's dope that you can send every voice out. So you can send your bass, your snare, your hi-hat, your toms, all your stuff you can send out to a separate track on your mixer, and then it'll just split all the sounds up for you. You know what I'm saying? And so you don't have to worry about mixing in the drum machine or nothing like that. You can just send everything into your DAW or wherever you're sending it to. So I think that that's really, really fire. They say it's got 8 voices, 8 to 12-bit DA converters with variables, sampling, and low-pass filter, 24 velocitative sensitivity pads, wave designer, 121 samples, 64-step sequencer with polymeter, storage for 8 songs and 192 patterns, 8 individual outs and stereo outs, sync with MIDI and USB. Looks like the price tag on this thing is $359 American dollars. I really want to try one of these out, but I don't think Behringer's messing with me. Behringer, though, I'm going to send one of these out. I'd love to do a review on it. And up next, guys, I've got another freebie for you guys today. This one comes from DAW Junkie, and it's called DT600 Mini. So I believe this comes from a Casio, either MT600 or a Casio DT600. I think it's MT, but I think they just put a D because it's DAW Junkie. With this thing, though, you'll see you get your 8 ASR, you get cutoff, you get resonance, you get envelope control. And then over here, you've got 8 different instruments that you can go through. There's also presets and stuff too. You get crunch, you get delay, and you get reverb. The first sound it starts off with is this. Right, so you just get this brass ensemble, but you can get this synth harp. You got this jazz organ. Whoops. Let me turn this crunch off. Right, so you're gonna get a bunch of different stuff in here, and then if you click this button, it takes it to whatever the sound is on the bottom. So it took it to the magical wind. We got this double reed too. Right, but we've got a bunch of presets in here that we can mess with, so check out some of these. Chord breaker, you got the best of me. If you know, you know. Clutch organ. And you do get a good amount of presets in here. Just warming it up. Let's see what this crispy vibe sounds like. Layered brass. Magical fantasy. All right, let's see what else we got here. Mr. Pluck. We got this Pizzy. We'll go one more. Let's go with the Zasio keys. But yeah, that's what I got for this one. You're just going to get some old school synth sound. So if you're into Casios and stuff like that, bam, this will be linked below. Third freebie that I have for you guys today, this one comes from Killer Cam, aka Venus Theory. He just dropped a brand new forms library called Tongues. Pause. Let's go ahead and take a look here at this. So as you see here, it's going to look like the other forms libraries. He basically took a tongue drum and he threw it through some effects and, you know, did things that Phoenix does. Phoenix does a phenomenal job of sound design, by the way. I've already, like I said, I already watched this through because I recorded this video once, but we'll just take a brief look at certain spots so you guys can hear what this sounds like. I should have downloaded it, but I did not. I mean, as you guys can see, you can do a whole bunch with, you know what I'm saying, with that sound, with those sounds, as electronic music. They did a pretty good demonstration here. So if you want to see more, you can go check out their channel. And the last freebie that I have for you guys today, this one is called Spectroverb. So Spectroverb is only good for PC. So it's Windows only, as you guys can see down here at the bottom of the screen. So I couldn't download it because, as you guys can tell, I'm recording this video on a MacBook. But it just basically says, and it's in Gear News. That's why I wanted to cover it, because Gear News doesn't normally cover bad stuff. You know, Gear News isn't going to cover no BS freebie. So if, you know, they're vouching for it, we can check it out. So it says Spectroverb by Pletech is a free multi-effect plugin that can turn simple sounds into massive evolving washes of sound. It does that by running 3 effect chains in parallel to create space and texture and impart a vintage character, followed by a final reverb and limited stage. The first chain creates a space using spectral shaping and stereo diffusion. The second adds noise, filtering, flanging, and flutter to generate movement. The third chain is an LFO-driven saturator that adds warmth and modulation. You can also add extra effects like spatial panning, chorus, and granular shimmer. And then with a simple and straightforward interface and a neat visualizer that resembles 3D Tunnel, Spectroverb is designed for hand-on design. So with everything else, there's no demo on this on the internet, like I said, but if you know what I'm saying, Gear News is going to vouch for them, then I'll check them out. And up next, guys, last but not least, I've got some deals for you guys today. The first set of deals are going to come from Native Instruments. It looks like they're running their yearly 5 for 55 deal on expansion packs. Let's go ahead and check that out. So as we see here, you can get 5 expansion packs. You can get them for Massive, you can get them for Contact, or you can get them for Machine. But it's 5 for 55. So if you see here, the expansion packs normally cost $49. So it would be, you know what I'm saying, $245 to get 5 expansion packs. But right now you can get 5 for 5. There are some cheaper expansion packs that are high quality too as well. So expansion packs that I like, that are going to be like the cheaper ones, not that it matters because it's all going to still be the same price, would be this, this Soul Choir. And then there's another one that's really dope too. It's like another expansion for Contact, and it's like singing, like Solid Gold singing or whatever. But as you see here, there is a ton of different expansion packs you can go through. 5 for 55. You really can't beat that. The next deal I got, so some Plugin Boutique. This one's only going to be good for today if you're watching this video, but SoundToys 5.5 is the last day it's on sale for 50% off. So you can get it for $2.99 instead of $5.99. For 2 more days, you can grab this Total 6 Max 2 by Native or by IK Multimedia. With this, you get Sample Tank 4, you get Philharmonic. So Sample Tank 4 is going to have a ton of sounds in there. Philharmonic, it's got a bunch of orchestral sounds. Pianoverse Max comes with a bunch of different pianos. So this alone is worth the $69. And then Moto Bass 2 is the bass drum I use. Moto Drum 1.5 is the drum set I use. Hammond, I don't really use this. And these T-Rex Leslie guitar effects are nice too. So if you didn't hop on this last month or the month before when they originally dropped this, it's out again now, but it's only there for 2 more days. And then the last story that I have for you guys is Dandy is only going to be on sale for 2 more days. Another good bass guitar. This one plays rhythms, chord progressions. It's got different amps, characters, and stuff like that. Or you can play the notes solo. So some good tools there if you're looking for some deals, but that's what I got for you guys in today's video. Hopefully I could help you guys out. Go grab that Smoke Mono by Mike Dean, because you're going to love that on some basses and your beats. But make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Appreciate you guys' time as always. Signing off as your anchor man. Something. Hit the keys. Until next time. Peace. Some. Hit the keys.